Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yep, but I have to pass 100 meters to find the silver. Yeah. Hello, gentlemen. Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, checking back in on Subnautica Below Zero. The devs have just pushed an update. Well, not just. They pushed it last week. Was the Spy Penguin update. But I was still getting settled into my new pad, my new Cougar's den. Now I am all settled in, ready to get back to Subnautica. And I thought that rather than just check out the new content, we might as well... I'm ready to really dive back in, so we might as well start back at the beginning and see how we do. Try not to die within the first 30 seconds. Yeah, so they removed that air plant that was on the way through here. Makes that a little bit more challenging. Just a tiny bit, though. All right, we are out in the open water. I'm going to take a right away and start gathering up some basic materials. We got some copper. I got something to eat.
New creature discovered.
And something to drink. And maybe something else to eat. No, not yet. But I'm going to try to slam through this early stuff as quickly as possible.
Oxygen.
By early stuff, really, I'm talking about... It wanted me to open my PDA, so I did. Early stuff, I'm talking about getting basically the high-capacity air tank and the rebreather helmet. Once we've got that, the world is our oyster and we can do whatever we want. But it does make things a bit more challenging when you don't have the rebreather and you don't have the ultra-high-capacity air tank. So we're going to speed through all this stuff, and not necessarily a speed run, just try to do it as quickly as possible. All right, we know we're going to have to...
Oxygen.
We know we're going to have to make a knife, so we're going to need some silicone rubber.
Robin, come in.
I copy. I'm out in open water.
Stay where you are. I'm sending a rescue shuttle.
No, I'm okay. I just need shelter.
Fine, I'm sending a temporary habitat instead. Look up.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you,
Call me
Sam.
when you get there.
Will do.
New blueprint acquired.
All right, we got some creepvine seed clusters that are going to allow us to make silicone rubber, that are just going to allow us to make a knife. Then we can come back out here and grab...
Oxygen.
We can cut some creepvine samples that'll allow us to make the fabric that we need to make an oxygen tank. Here comes our pod. Sounds like a storm's kicking up there. Happy we can be down here where it's a little bit safer, quieter. Yeah, I'm just trying to fill up my inventory with anything I can on my way to the pod.
New blueprint acquired.
Great, now we know how to make fiber mesh. Now we're going to make some silicone rubber. We're going to make one lubricant. More silicone rubber, and more silicone rubber. And if we have any extra, maybe some more silicone rubber. And some lubricant. Alright, good. Off to a good start. Copper wire, we're going to hold off on that. Let's make as much water as we can from all the bladderfish we picked up. Cook up a little bit of food. You can, as always, we start a new game at with a half full belly. So we're going to cook up some food right now to stuff in our bellies, get us back up full, and then hold on to the other fish until we pick up some salt and we can cure those. We've got enough silicone rubber to make some swim fins, and possibly some kind of, a knife, of course. And how about an air bladder? Hey, have you seen the new air bladder? It's so much better. It's fast. It's actually useful now. Alright, that should be everything we need. Okay, let's get back. Let me just set my stuff up where I want it. Survival knife in 1. Scanner we don't have yet. Air bladder in 3. And that's basically everything we have at this point. So let's go get some creep vines to make some fiber mesh so that we can make an oxygen tank. Careful, careful! It's sharp, careful. Jeez.
New blueprint
Oh,
acquired.
I didn't eat the food we cooked. Let me eat that before it goes bad. And top it off with maybe a couple creep vine samples. And as long as we're out here,
Oxygen.
we should probably be looking for ribbon plants. Oh, good opportunity to test our new... Wow! Look how fast that new air bladder is. Oh, big baby. We weren't even that close to drowning. Alright, on our way back to the pod, let's see if we can grab a ribbon plant or two and make a battery. We're already at the edges of the twisty bridges. Yeah, let's not go down there yet. Let's head back. Tops on our priority list, we want a scanner. Obviously, we want an oxygen tank. And I think that'll probably do it. Obviously, we're going to have to scan some fragments before we can make the Seaglide. But that is also on the agenda. Alright, let's get some fiber mesh going. That's all the fiber mesh we were able to pick up. Well, that's going to be enough for a standard O2 tank and 1 health kit, first aid kit.
New blueprint acquired.
Repair tool is also on the agenda today since we've unlocked that now. Alright, so scanner, we need a battery. Let's go out and grab a couple of ribbon plants. There should be some right underneath us here. Yeah, the improvements, the work that they've been doing definitely shows in terms of frame rate, in terms of pop-in. They've got some nice dissolving pop-in effects going on now, which just really makes things look a lot better. Alright, I know there are more ribbon plants out here, but we're trying to do this as quickly as possible, so let's not spend too much time gathering.
30 seconds.
Just get right back to the pod if we can. Make ourselves a scanner and then get moving. I need to make a battery first with ribbon plants and copper. Let's make 2. Do we have enough for some copper wire? We do. Okay, great. I haven't picked up any salt yet, but we can make a scanner. Alright, put that in slot 2, which is where I like it. And that'll do it. Why don't we drop off some of this stuff that we don't need yet. Silicone rubber, copper wire, lubricant, all this titanium can stay, copper ore, a couple of waters, and 1 of these ribbon plants. Okay. Good, 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 good. Now let's look for some Seaglide fragments to scan. And be moving kind of toward the twisty bridges as we do this, because we can find Seaglide fragments here. In fact, there's one. Hello, scanner. And we might also be able to find some other good stuff that we would need over here. I haven't picked up any quartz yet. Let me grab a little quartz just in case. And we need, there's going to be there's a crash fish over there. We need his good stuff. Come here, Crashy.
Passing 100
Okay.
meters.
Apparently
Oxygen efficiency
still having some
decreased.
issues with the stuff phasing through the terrain. Mobile vehicle bay fragments.
30 seconds.
2 of them. All right, watch this new. Check out this new air bladder. Ready? Wow! Yeah, super fast. And I think if you start low enough, I think whiteout. I think if you start low enough, it will launch you up above the surface a little bit, which is just super fun. All right, still on the lookout for Seaglide fragments. We can start circling back toward. Let's scan this stuff. I'll try not to spend too much time scanning because we just want to get through this as quickly as we can. Yeah, I definitely... Oh, brute shark got me. I got hung up on a piece of terrain there. Hey, well, we really don't need table coral yet, but let's cut one as long as we're here. We can use it to make computer chips later.
30 seconds.
Yep. Wow! Yes! I'm so happy that they increased the speed of the air bladder. It is fantastic now. So much fun to use. Oh, Seaglide. And be careful, we're in sea monkey territory here. Yep, there were 2 of them trying to steal my scanner right there. Just got to put your stuff away quickly. Don't be swimming around with it out, which you shouldn't be swimming around with it out anyway. Is that a propulsion cannon fragment? Because you swim slower with your stuff out. I gotta scan some of this stuff because seeing that little scan icon blip up in the lower right-hand corner is going to drive me a little bit nuts. But again, we are in sea monkey territory, so let's put those tools away as soon as we're finished with them.
30 seconds.
Yep, tons of time. I'm loading up on titanium, but I'm also loading up on copper, which is really what I'm interested in. You know, we can get titanium anywhere, but
Oxygen.
I thought there'd be another Seaglide fragment here, but I'm not seeing it. Sun's going down now. It's going to be a little bit harder to gather stuff. I would like to have the Seaglide before we head over into the twisty bridges, although now that we have that super fast air bladder, it's not as crucial to have that because we know that we can always get back up to the surface in a hurry if necessary. Up, Seaglide. This will be 3 of 3. Now we can make the Seaglide.
New blueprint acquired.
Gonna grab a bunch of seed clusters and drink them up. They've removed the eating and drinking sound effects, which I know that people with misophonia, whatever, the dislike of eating sounds, chewing sounds, mouth sounds, I know that those sounds really bothered people, but I'm not sure that completely removing them from the game was the answer. Maybe they're just removed temporarily until they can get something better in there. Alright, we've got everything we need, I think. We can double check that by using the new pin mechanism to pin our Seaglide here so that we always know what we need. We need lubricant and copper wire, both of which we have back at base. So let's head back. I see monkey. Still quite a ways from base, but we'll get there. Patience. I don't think we're going to get there on this tank of oxygen, though. Yeah, maybe. We could have. Alright, Seaglide. I need me some lubricant. I need me some copper wire. Actually, I could have left that copper wire there and we'll just make more. And I've got 2 ribbon plants, so I can make 1 more battery. 1 more battery. 1 additional copper wire. And now we can make a Seaglide. And a beacon. Should we make a beacon? Let's carry a beacon around. You never know when you're going to need a beacon. And I think that's it. I think we'll probably get a message from our sis soon telling us about the abandoned resupply site. Why don't we start heading over that way? We can unpin our Seaglide recipe now. Let's head out. Alright, the abandoned supply site is this way. Why don't we just start heading over there in anticipation of our sister giving us a ring. I think we'll be on the lookout for salt while we're over here. There's some right there. And brine wigs, which are new. I say new. When I say new like that, I just mean I haven't kind of pointed them out to you before. They've been in the game for a while now. It's just I haven't actually done any helmet cam recording on this game in a while. So I haven't shown them to you. Of course, you're all familiar with the Titan Hole fish. Oh, that's a brine wig. Alright, hold on, I'll show you the brine wigs. So the brine wigs shoot a jet of super cold brine that freezes the fish that they feed on in their tracks, and it'll freeze us too if they get angry with us.
Oxygen.
Let's see if we can get this guy to shoot his brine at us. Where'd he go? I lost the brine wig. There'll be more. There's one. Come here. Shoot me with some brine. No? Give me your brine. It's a funky looking beast. Okay. I think we're over in the vicinity of where that emergency supply drop is, but we're not there yet. I think we've got enough copper, we've got enough titanium, we've got enough
oxygen.
Quartz. I will pick up more salt, and I may pick up a couple more fish. Sun's coming up. Look, they put some new plants up on the ice floes. Well, they're not new plants. I've just never seen them on the ice floes like this before. Wow! The effects are coming along really well. Looked like that lightning hit right next to me. More ribbon plants. Those take up a lot of room in my inventory. I'm just gonna leave those. We don't need those right now. I need more salt. And I need more fishies. Come on, sis. We're trying to move this along. Sis, I built everything you wanted me to build. Now, give me more guidance. Oh, it's looking great, isn't it? Man. You know, this is why I really enjoy not playing a little bit during early access, so that I can come back to it and say, wow, look at all the improvements. Doesn't it look great? Aren't the frames better? Isn't the new music terrific? Etc., etc. Yeah, I need a bigger... Here we go. Okay.
To PDA.
Alright.
Robin, the boss wants a sit rep.
I'm cold, I lost all my gear, and I'm no wiser to what's going on. But I'm alive.
I can't authorize another drop. Hold on. There's an emergency cache. Hasn't been touched since the scouts landed 6 months ago. Could be useful.
Send me the coords.
On your HUD.
Thank you, sister, for sending me the coords on my HUD. And thank you for saying cache, not cache. Come here, Boomerang. You were lunch. Come here, Peeper. Come here, Peeper. Peeper! Oh, sorry. Probably making you want to puke. Alright, a lot of good stuff down here. Why don't we go up and fill up on oxygen and then come down and retrieve all this good stuff. Right. So this used to be...
I've got a lead for you. An alien sanctuary in the Twisty Bridges. 200 meters down.
I need to go back to the research site.
I can't let you.
Why not?
Boss's orders. We're trying to keep you alive.
Only because salaries cost less than lawsuits.
Is that cynicism making you friends down there?
Sure. They're just not human.
The files are on your databank. Do as you please, just tell me what you find. And don't get me into trouble.
So that data box used to be the high-capacity air tank. Now it's the compass. So we'll make one of those.
Acquired.
And yeah, be sure to look all around these sites. Nutrition block. PDA talking about a sea truck down here. Yeah. Gold. Silver. And gold.
Oxygen.
And our inventory's full. At this point, we're pretty much ready to head over to the Twisty Bridges. Let's just take one last look around down here. I'm pretty sure we missed a box or two. And that grav trap.
New blueprint acquired.
There's a box we missed with another nutrient food block in it. I'm carrying a lot of good stuff. Reluctant to get rid of all my titanium. What do I need? Why don't I drink some water? Okay. Right. Yeah, and the only thing I'd be interested in is maybe getting another piece of silver from down here. Then we have
30 seconds.
we have enough for a wiring kit, which we're gonna need eventually. All right, there'll be more where we're heading next. Oh, wait, there's some. That's gonna be titanium. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, I think we need our air bladder here. Wow! That is so great. Goodness. Of course, never having actually been that close to drowning, I don't know, maybe those are the noises you'd make, being that close to drowning. Oh, yeah. Subnautica, I have missed you. I have missed the serenity of swimming around down here. And terror. Serenity and terror in equal parts. Yeah, it's looking good though, isn't it? And the frames are nice. Alright, so we're basically just going to drop a bunch of stuff off back here. There's nothing new that we can... Well, we could build the compass if we really wanted to. We want to build a compass? I think we need... What do we need for that? We need copper wire and a wiring kit, which we don't have 2 pieces of silver yet, I don't think. No, so... I mean, we could make the copper wire, but... Wait, we could make another battery. And let's cure up a bunch of that fish. Let's get a cured peeper. 2 cured peepers. Cured cured hoopfish. Maybe let's cook up a boomerang to eat now before we leave the base. And then do we have more? No. Okay, so water. All right, is that everything? That's everything. We could use a flashlight. We just need glass for that, which we can make. Why don't we do that? Flashlight. Zoop, right down into our hotbar. Great, now let's just dump off all the rest of this stuff that we don't need. Gold, quartz, copper, salt, titanium, crystalline sulfur, which we wanted to make that repair tool as quickly as soon as possible so that we have it on us when we need it. Silicone, rubber, and titanium. I can actually do that right now. Why don't we do that as long as we're back here? Repair tool. Alright, now we should be good to go. Let's get rid of some of this extra food, one of the health kits. We're going to eat that boomerang in just a second, and that silver can stay. And maybe some of these cured fish. Yeah. One cured fish, one nutrient block, that'll be plenty to keep us going. And now pick up get some water in our stomachs, and we're going to go! Let's get out of here. Alright, heading for the twisties. Going to be looking for the sanctuary site. From there, we will have the high-capacity air tank, and then I think we'll also try to get the... Ooh, hello, brood shark. We'll also try to get the rebreather...
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We'll try to get the rebreather blueprint on this jaunt as well. Mobile vehicle bay fragment, I think this is 3 of 3. Yep. Just get that out of the way.
New blueprint acquired.
Get a couple of pieces of... Oh, yeah, looking good. Hello, brood shark. Alright, this should be the high-capacity air tank. Yep.
New blueprint acquired.
And then there's the sanctuary, but we're not... I don't want to go in there until we have the rebreather. So let me just show you from here. First, we'll jet up to the surface using our super wonderful, amazing air bladder. It only jets you up like that for a limited period of time.
Oxygen.
But it also now has a dual use. Once it's filled with oxygen like this, or maybe it always did this and I just never really noticed, you can replenish your oxygen off of this by hitting F while it's equipped. Could you always do that? Maybe you could always do that. Anyway. Hello. So, from the sanctuary site entrance, which I just had and lost. Okay.
30 seconds.
How am I at 30 seconds already? Okay, well, so from the... brute shark. Alright, if we're facing the entrance to the sanctuary site, to get the rebreather blueprint, we're going to turn left and follow the wall.
We've got you on GPS. You're close to the sanctuary.
Excellent.
Do you see anything?
No.
Some alien structures dotted about. I'll see where they lead.
No, I'm not going to see where they lead right now. We're going looking for the rebreather helmet so that we have the rebreather when we go in there. Because there's lots of good stuff to harvest and scan in there. So we're just going to follow along this wall here. We could go
30 seconds.
We could go through those caves, is another way to do this. It's going to take you basically to the same place, but we're just going to stay along the wall here.
.30 seconds.
Yeah, we Kind of maybe missed it. Kind of passed it, maybe. Yeah, we passed it. Hang on.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We're looking for another one of those platforms with the rebreather blueprint on it. There it is right there. So we're at about 125 meters depth.
New technology created.
Great. So, with the high-capacity air tank blueprint and the rebreather blueprint, the world is our oyster. Once we get those crafted, we can do whatever we want. Great, that was silver.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we don't have the rebreather built yet, so we're losing oxygen crazy fast down here, but let's just do what we can while we're here. Should we drop our beacon here so we can get back here right away? Why don't we do that?
30 seconds.
This would be the entrance we'd want, I think, here. Alright, let's get our beacon out. Beacon is here. Does it default to say something, right? Okay, it says beacon 1, that's fine, that's all we need. Oh, no. Oh my. Yeah. So we're just gonna, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take a shortcut back to the life pod. That was totally intentional. I planned to do that. And it's all good. It's all good. Wow, I lost a lot of good stuff there. Oops. Oh well. It'll all be back there. And we got what we really wanted, which was the blueprints. So what do we need now? We need to make a high-capacity air tank and a rebreather. So we need glass, titanium, wiring kit, which we just lost the silver that we would need to make the wiring kit, so that's going to slow us down. And we didn't make a lot of the material, the fabric, so we're going to need more of that. And that's going to take up a lot of room in our inventory, so as long as we're right here next to the pod, let's go back and craft that into fabric now. Yeah, 3. And then we just need quartz, titanium, and silver. I think we probably have the quartz we need already. Yeah, sorry about the flashing lights. That's the lightning up above. Out hunting for quartz at night. It's a good time to be doing it. There's some.
30 seconds.
more ribbons. All the fishies are asleep now. Quartz. More quartz. And all the quartz we need. Even though we already had some back in base, we'll save that stuff. So what could we make right now? We could make the high cap air tank, so let's go do that. And that'll make getting the silver that we need for the rebreather easier. Need some din-din. Dinner for one. And now some glass. And now I'm going to take off my regular air tank, put it into the inventory, and make myself a better one. High capacity air tank. All right, good. Let us... Got one silver in here. We need one more. Let's drop off some of this fiber mesh. Let's use those ribbon plants to make one more battery as long as we're here. And I guess that's it. Yep, that's all we really need. Now we just need silver. Look at how much oxygen... Oh, I didn't eat my food. Okay. Kind of gorged myself there, but... That's alright. Silva, Silva. Come to me, Silva.
Passing 100 meters.
I know.
Oxygen
That's
efficiency
lead.
decreased.
Looking for silver. Lead. Lead? A lot of lead outcrops here. Not much silver. Gold. Yeah, we'll come back and scan all these things in a minute. As soon as I get a little more silver. Titanium from a silver outcrop. Lead. Lead. Lead.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Seconds.
I've got a secret weapon. Don't I? Is my air bladder already out of air?
Oxygen.
Somehow my air bladder didn't work just then. I think we'll still be able to make it to the surface without dying. Again. Okay, that was pretty close. Pretty close. Still need a little bit more silver. Finding a lot of lead around here. Not enough silver. That's lead. We can go out to the Rocket Island and find silver, but I know it's just mixed in with the lead here, and it's hard to tell them apart from a distance.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yep, but I have to pass 100 meters to find the silver. Yeah. Hello, gentlemen. Ladies, whatever you are, look at all the ribbon plants. Now these things I will stop to scan because they're kind of randomly located and you never know if you're going to swing back through here and see it again. Lots of limestone, no silver. That's silver. Nope, that's limestone. Yeah, not quite deep enough for the silver here. Limestone.
"30 seconds.
Have I picked up any silver? I think I got 1 silver so far. I've gotten none. I haven't gotten any silver yet. So that my death back there, due
Passing
to
100 meters.
idiocy,
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
really slowed down our trying to zip through this. If I could find where I died, maybe we could retrieve some of that stuff, but it's so twisty-turny back in here, I don't know that we'd be able to find that spot again. I mean, it was back in here, but I don't know where exactly. There's silver. Yes, that's 1 silver. Okay, so here's where we dropped our beacon, so where we dropped our stuff can't be that far from here. Did we go out this way? We tried to go this way. That looks maybe like where we dropped some stuff. Oh, well, we're here already. Shoot. Is this where I died?
30 seconds. Passing 200 meters.
Yeah.
Oxygen efficiency
All right, let's
greatly
just stop in
decreased.
here. Now, this is part of the story. I wasn't planning on doing this with you guys right now. In fact, I wasn't planning on doing this with you at all because we've been through that whole narrative thing with Alan at least once together. So I was really just going to come in here to scan what we needed to scan and get back out. But my intention was to do it with the rebreather helmet so we could take our time. Without the rebreather helmet, we're just going to kind of have to zip through here. Let's see if we can find one more silver with which to make a wiring kit. Lead. Well, we triggered a cargo drop. We do have a drop over there that we could go check. Don't need the mobile vehicle bay anymore. This is lead.
"30 seconds.
You're not giving me any silver. Lead.
"30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. That is fun. That is fun. Alright, I can feel it. We're going to find silver on this jaunt.
Passing 100 meters.
Lead.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, that's why we want the rebreather, so she stops saying that. Mom, such a nag. Lead. Nope, silver. Silver! Let's get out of here. Twisty bridges, looking beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So some of the new stuff we can go check out, like, right now. We can check out the vent gardens. The chelicerae we already saw in the last episode. But there are some new plants and things. And animals, of course. Okay, rebreather. We need one of those pieces of reinforced fiber mesh. So we got the mesh, we got the silicone, and we've got 2 pieces of silver with which to make a wiring kit. Boom. Alright, got everything we need for the personal equipment rebreather. Alright, great. So, day 1, we made ourselves a knife, an air bladder, a scanner, a flashlight, a repair tool, a Seaglide, a rebreather helmet, a regular oxygen tank, and a high-capacity air tank, plus some flippers. So that seems like a pretty fruitful day 1 with only 1 death mixed in there, of which I'm not proud, but these things happen. So let's call it an episode here. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. What will be a full playthrough from the beginning through to where the story takes us to this point. Checking out all the new interesting stuff along the way. Stay safe, stay dry, survivors.